So we're back today on the D100. I'm going to show you what I did so far. So, as I said, I already ordered this fuel line. It's coming in soon. I did power wash the engine bay, so it is a little bit cleaner. It's finally dried all the gunk. You know, it's getting there. I'm getting there. I was looking at this water pump. I think this is gonna have to be replaced. It's very corroded right here. Not sure if that's gonna hold up. Definitely need a new belt. And you know, I started loosening the wheels so I can get it to push. Let's see how easy it is. Yep, nope. The front is still locked up. So we're gonna take a look. Taking the wheels off. I already took both rear wheels off, so those are freely spinning. It's the two front. So let's get on it. So I've already loosened up these lug nuts, and I'm actually missing one. Not surprised there. And I found out an interesting fact about these threads, and that is that they are reverse. So lefty loosey, righty tighty is not the facts here. It's actually the opposite. So to take these off, we're gonna put it on Tighten, right? Kind of curious to see what these brakes are looking like in the drums. The rear ones are all crusted, so I think it's all gonna have to be rebuilt. Which is fine. They sell kits with springs, shoes, even drums. I don't know why it's reverse thread on this side only, driver's side only. Passenger side's normal thread. So if you do know, put in the comments, let us know. And I don't know what years this is for. If it's just the 60s, 70s. Better look. So they all crusty. Suspension. I mean the frame. Look at that, the floor. Frame looks pretty good. I mean, you got surface rust, which is normal for the Northeast. Could be straight axles in the front. It's crazy. A lot of gunk. You know, wire wheel, clean all that up. Not too bad. Brake line looks fine, at least from here. Wheel cylinder probably locked up. So let's see if we can take this off. Didn't loosen. Okay, let's see if I can get a metal hammer. So some of you Mopar guys probably already knew this, but you see this? This is on the outside of the drum, so it looks like it could be just one piece here as far as the drum and the hub.
So you have to take out the wheel bearing, spacer, the cup, the nut, and then you're able to pry the drum off the back end plate. So that's what we're going to continue doing here.
There it is. Cobwebs. Yep. Shoes look fine. But I bet this is all locked up here. It's all pretty simple. Normal stuff. Here's your adjuster. So that could be all frozen, but we'll have to loosen it somehow so that way the wheel can spin on it freely. Alright, so I started hitting the adjuster and then the shoe pads just fell off. So instead of taking everything apart and trying to loosen it any further, I know the drum will fit on here without the shoes. So until we can rebuild them, get the parts in, I'm just gonna put it back together. See how smooth as it is? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the wheel bearing on. Then you have the keeper. Then you have like a nut. I'm just gonna keep everything loose I'm not going to be driving it yet until the brakes are done. But see how smoothly that is now? It's going to be making pushing it a lot easier. Okay, finger tight. I'm going to put this back on the cover just for now. Okay. Now we're ready for the wheel. Alright, so wheels are freed up. I'm able to push it in and out of the garage now, which is a huge difference. I'm going to try and take this master cylinder off. Looks like these are studs. Can't get them from the outside. You gotta get them from the inside. I've already disconnected these. Have to replace these brake lines. These are all rotted. They only go down to here, where there's a connector, and then rubber hoses out to the wheel. So if we're in the cab, difficult to see, but looks like there are bolts and nuts right here. So let's get to loosen them. I'm gonna get a light. So these look like they're coming off pretty easy, which is good, because a lot of these things could be rusted. It could be difficult, you know, might have to use PV Blaster, might have to cut it off, but all these bolts seem to be coming off pretty easily. I just hope it's not twisting or turning on the other side. It's actually coming off. Yeah, it's actually coming off. Can I hand twist it? No, not yet, of course. So that one looks like it's pretty easy to finish off. I can finger tight it. Finger loosen it, there you go. Put that one aside. Get this top one. Go. Yeah, not much tension on these. Just need my socket to go all the way in. My extension. I do have power tools, air compressor, air ratchet, all that stuff, but it's being used for the business, and I don't have it available for me. But it would be nice to speed this up. here. Not sure if I'll be able to get it with this. Alright, so master cylinder's out. Free. I'm gonna put an order on that. I think you guys are gonna like this, the way I had to do this. So this light, oh, my cord's stuck. So this retractable light doesn't have a stop anymore. So I had to put, you know, vice grips on there loosely to stop it, but it didn't really pinch the wires. Could I spend 20-30 bucks on a new one? Yeah, sure. But this one works, you know? I'm sure a lot of guys could relate to that.